Hello everyone. It's your boy. Well, not really. I'm just kind of a newbie here. This here is a non-shrine build that I have created. It is a heavy steel maul build. I have. It has no shrine of order because I think that's gay, and there's a lot better things you could do. And also because I don't know, I'm the non-shrine king or whatever. All right, so this build um has I can always... Okay, so stats on weapon. Here are the stats currently. The stats on this build are, as you can follow, just your typical normal body and mind stats. It's the weapons that might intrigue you. And also the 40 strength. Because a lot of gank builds, which is what this build is designed for, overall ganking, you can make it for time of conflict, but I'll put that in later in the video. 80 heavy, because we have went with alloyed great maul, steel maul, not great maul, steel maul. Reasoning, a reason is the talent that it has gained, or it has gotten somewhat quote unquote recently, Bulwark Breaker, which increases the size of your pressure blast with the last hit on during increased positive damage. Now, it's been out for a little bit, so, you know, we all know about it. But it recently got buffed, around last week, I believe, where it made the pressure blast unparryable. So it is basically old pressure blast, but more cancers, because it's bigger. T. And it deals more posture damage on the last hit. Really good for ganks, because since no one can parry it, you can just toss this shit out, get a bunch of blood, like HP back, and just basically a back off kind of deal. Now, you've probably also noticed 65 light weapon. Why the hell would you want 65 light weapon? The humble revolver in my offhand is a very great utility. Offhands guns keep their 12 range. Now this is more of like for medium, but on heavy it has another use. Obviously its range is still nice, having 12 compared to 9 studs of sweep, but besides being able to hit a little bit further, I also can get a bullet, and it applies hit stun, so allowing you to mix up between a light weapon swing and a heavy swing can definitely throw people off, especially the fact you can feint the offhand into more decisive things, as well as the mantras that I have picked today, which I should talk about now. So the mantras I have decided to pick are these lovely ones below. Of course, first the Oath, which is Soul Breaker, because it's a very good Oath for ganking, allowing you to grip people almost instantly without having to rely on stuff like Reaper or other certain things like Silent Heart's increased speed. In fact, Soul Breaker is faster on any amount of grip speed Silent Heart can get. Of course, Silent Heart Heavy can insta-grip, but that doesn't matter when you're freaking roaring like a wild animal. So, besides the usual Ardor Slicer and Rhythm Advance, you may have noticed my Karita mantras, which, of course, since of the 40 strength and 65 light, you do not need to start with it, which is a very small detail, but may help you in progressing. No, you don't need to go through the pain of progressing a light weapon on a medium build, so you can stick with your Providence Thorns or Astral Battle Axe. It also gives me access to rapid slashes and the 3 inventions I just mentioned, which are very nice on heavy. Talents. I have mentioned before on talents that besides the Bulwark Breaker, which is the reason I'm using Steel Maul, also because it's just the go-to. The few talents to take note of is Switchblade, which allows me to utilize dagger talents. The main 2 you only need to worry about is Knife's Journey and Successive Throw, because good like trying to roll catch someone with a Steel Maul crit. Alright, specifically Steel Maul crit, I have done it on other builds, which I probably will make a video on later if I think, hey, this is great, I think I'm going to keep doing this. And also the great more talent. Spine Cutter isn't that necessary. I just like using it because it feels dopamine. But also Hip Shooter and Quick Draw. Specifically, Quick Draw allows you to fire your offhand right after swinging. So without it, you wouldn't really be able to just kind of rapidly switch between it. And Hip Shooter is just nice for the extra bullets. And you don't need bullets on you to fire said projectile. It just goes on like a 5-second cooldown. Chronostasis is good for shotting down bells, since you can land your crit quite often. It might be tougher on some other people, but even if it doesn't guard break, that landing and shutting down bells is very useful. Especially if people are running like Gravitational Field, Reaper, or shit like that. Because then, you know, you can shut that down and they can't just health pack off like their teammates if they're masochistic and... What's the word I'm actually looking for? Um, there's a word for it. I'll probably like pop it up on the screen right now. If I'm... Yeah. Bear Trap's also good because of the crit. If you're using ganking, you definitely want Brass Neck and Polite Awakening. Polite Awakening. What else is it? Yeah, something sleep. I forgot the actual word. Where is it? I'll show up the talents right now. If you want these talents, especially they're really good for ganking. Especially because you will probably get knocked a few times, and if there's mates around you, then you can get back up. Especially if they can't grip you, you can still get a chance. Yeah, is it... And of course, like the usual other ones and yada yada. The race doesn't matter. I just went Felonol because I felt like it. Sue me. And that should wrap out this section. Although I will say, these two can chain into each other, and it is really good to freaking get a crit in. Especially just Karita Dive Bomb. You can with Karita Leap does apply knockdown, and I believe also, I don't think Dive Bomb does, but Leap does apply knockdown, and you can get Pressure Blast off of that really easily if you need to. And you can also get Ardor Slicer off too. Just be careful using Ardor because it does leap you forward a bit, so using in close combat is weird. Another thing, you can back here with freaking Rhythm Advance. I don't see anyone freaking utilizing this. It is so stupid because it's hard to tell exactly where. And it's like, oh yeah, center of the circle, but you're spinning around them. If you're in their face like here, how are they going to notice that last second? Yeah, exactly. So that is about it. And points of notes, I am going to show some clips of me jumping kids because haha funny. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Okay. Frick, I almost forgot. Equipment. I'm more of a person who likes to run rings more dependent on more specialized rings than just stat rings, which is why I recommend using Curious Clutch Ring, Pestilence. Finisher's Ring isn't that good on heavy, since, you know, you're having to land your flourish. You said get pen, and flourishing on heavy is pretty tricky since, well, heavy is slow, people can react to it. But primarily, Kira's Clutch Ring and Ring of Pestilence is nice, because anti-heal is always great in ganks, especially if you're fighting Solcamus that chug potions like crack addicts. And because, well, yeah, it's just an M1. And as well, it's like, oh, but your M1's not going to land that much. Your Revolver still applies it. Even the bullet itself applies said debuff. You'll see it go off in a moment. And bang. See? Bang. And just like that, that is the 5 seconds of anti-heal. And don't even think about anything. Because it doesn't, as long as you keep applying it, the bullet has the same cooldown as the duration. So as soon as it freaking hits, bang. Meaning their health potions, all their bloodless, whatever the frick they're running, cut by 50%. Now yes, it's not as good as all the dead gods or whatever. But still, 50% anti-heal is 50% anti-heal. And I'm pretty sure it also applies against health pack. So if they still have that and they knock someone, they're only going to get 50% of health pack. Which is beautiful. Now that I believe I've mentioned everything, I'm going to watch some gangs or whatever. If I notice anything in said video, I might cut it. I.e. as in like cut to post me saying some yada yada, me yapping. If so, yeah, that's about it. So enjoy the random ass clip dump. Toodles. Monkeys, poor gang. Monkeys, poor gang. It's all ogre. I'm gonna regret this. Are they just fighting each other, or is this like an actual gank? What's up, bro? Hey, how's your F key, bro? You should give it some love. I went smite because I felt like it, and also because it was the first thing that popped up. As you can see, bro did not know he could parry it. He's like kind of panicking a little bit. There you go, free guard break. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what he's fighting. There we go. W on Holy Tree. Yeah, you tell him. You tell him. Tell him. Tell him. Yo, chill. How they get off me? You freaky shit. Why is there a cutter here? Holy lag right there. This is some epic lag from yours truly. Gonna pop the auto. He is like, what is this ping, bro? Holy. Bro, someone's DDoSing, I swear to God. Ah! I got it off. Gaze is also great. Woo! Hello, Pingy. Mr. Ping. Okay, we're chilling, we're chilling, we're chill. We're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, we're back, we're back, we're back. Freaking lag of doom. Bro does it. Did bro just die from gaze? I swear you. I swear bro just died from gaze. Okay, let's do this again. More death, more death, more death. Fade trimmer. What the fly, bro? I am willing to kill the stupid thing first, you know that, right? Hey, maybe that. Now I got beat. That's also another thing. Oh my god, he's just dead. He's just dead. He's just dead. Yeah, okay. Not even Bulber, he gave me a baby. Oh, no. KOS, Josh, KOS. KOS, and then. How do I have 92 full trainings? Oh, feature! You think they're in here, or do you think they're freshies? That doesn't sound freshy. Surprised you didn't notice that. Sahat? No, Oath Soulbreaker. I respect the bid. Okay, I didn't. I haven't actually fought this weapon before. I did the wrong way around. I find never did really matter. Whoa, let me one. Come on. I will use belt. Oh, mother fricker, bro. Try playing again, bro. I hate that so much. I have that one. Ring 2. Oh my god. You know what? I'll make you be. That was so funny. Oh, what the frick? Well, that was the end of it. Hope you enjoyed. I'll probably leave the build in the description because that's just kind of, well, yeah, the point. I don't know if I will be continuing to do deep content. This video was more of like a dipping my toes in the water kind of deal, more than just like I want to do Deepwoken content. If there is more, neat. But I'll probably do other stuff as primarily, since, well, reasons which if you want me to explain, then I might. Okay, hope you enjoyed. See ya.